So, D23 and San Diego Comic-Con just happened basically back to back. So unlike last year, I'll talk about what was revealed during D23 and San Diego Comic-Con in the same video. Starting off with the D23 news, I'll divide the sections into Star Wars, Marvel, and animation. And then I'll move on to San Diego Comic-Con news. First up, the Star Wars news. There was a miniature model for what Star Wars Land would look like. This place sounds absolutely amazing, and I just cannot wait to not be able to afford to go there for the next 30 years. There are a bunch of character posters for The Last Jedi where everyone was photoshopped to wear red for some reason. Along with those posters, there was also a behind-the-scenes look at The Last Jedi, and it's honestly pretty amazing. Based off this behind-the-scenes featurette, it looks really different from other Star Wars movies, and I'm really into it. Also, D23 had nothing to share about the Han Solo movie. I wonder why that is. Alright, now to move on to the Marvel news, or basically the Infinity War news, because basically everything there was just about that movie. First up, we got this Infinity War poster. Looks pretty cool, I guess. Then we got statues of Thanos and the Children of Thanos, aka the Black Order. I don't know much about these characters, but I do know that this guy is definitely gonna fight the Hulk. Finally, there was a trailer for Avengers Infinity War, which may or may not have leaked onto the internet, and I may or may not have downloaded it. Anyway, back to the topic at hand. So here's a quick rundown of what we see in the trailer. I can't actually show you the trailer because this video will get taken down, but I'll just show screenshots of it. So, the trailer begins with the Guardians flying through space, looking for something, but coming across a bunch of space junk. Then, an unconscious Thor, with the same clothes and haircut he has in Thor Ragnarok, and no hammer from what I could see, hits the windshield of the Guardian ship, the Milano. The Guardians then take him in, and Mantis wakes him up. Thor is incredibly worried, and the Milano goes through hyperspace. We then see Scarlet Witch make a car explode in half. Then we see Loki holding the Tesseract. Then we see Peter Parker on a school bus, and his hair stands up on his arm. Spider sense. There's some kind of spaceship that falls to Earth, and then we see this weird alien planet that has a bunch of floating rocks with the Avengers and Guardians of the Galaxy there. Then Thanos walks through a portal to the alien planet, and Doctor Strange and Star-Lord team up to fight him. We also see that Spider-Man has the Iron Spider suit, but no robotic arms. Oh well. We also see Bucky and Black Panther with a Wakandan army behind them. The Hulkbuster armor appears, Thanos punches Iron Man, and then he shoots an entire planet. It looks pretty amazing so far, but my only worry is there might be too many characters. Alright, now for animation. First off, some Incredibles 2 footage was shown, along with the news that the sequel will focus on Elastigirl and that the movie will take place immediately after the first one. Which is okay, but I was hoping that the characters would age a couple of years or so, but whatever. It'll probably still be amazing. There was also some footage shown for Wreck-It Ralph 2, which features Ralph and Vanellope going into the internet, which seems pretty interesting. It was also confirmed that Star Wars and Marvel characters will appear in the movie, along with some classic Disney princesses, so that sounds cool. There was also confirmation that, unlike the last 3 Toy Story movies, John Lasseter won't direct Toy Story 4. It will instead be directed by Josh Cooley, who worked on some other stuff with Pixar such as Up and Inside Out. So that's a pretty good choice, but my only issue is, do we really need a Toy Story 4? I mean, I don't think this movie will be bad, but Toy Story 3 just had a perfect ending to this franchise. Anyway, moving on. There was confirmation that Pixar will actually make something original again. This time it will be some kind of suburban fantasy movie, which will arrive in 2021. The movie will also be directed by Dan Scallon, who directed Monsters University. I haven't seen Monsters University, so I can't judge. According to the plot synopsis, it'll have 2 elves that go on an adventure to spend one last day with their dying father. There was also concept art that featured unicorns and dragons, but it all apparently looked really dark, so that sounds pretty interesting. There was also a confirmation that there will be a Cars/Plane spin-off that will be set in space, so that'll probably suck. Okay, this technically isn't animation, but I think it does fit to talk about live-action version of Disney's animated movies in this category. Go away, birds. First off, the Mulan movie got pushed back from 2018 to 2019, along with the live-action Dumbo movie and Lion King movie, which really sucks because I wanted that Szechuan McNugget dipping sauce. There was also some footage shown for the live-action Lion King movie, which apparently recreated the Circle of Life scene and looked absolutely incredible. There was casting news for the live-action Aladdin movie. First off, Mina Massoud was cast as Aladdin. He hasn't been in much, so I really can't judge. Naomi Scott was cast as Jasmine. You may recognize her from being in the Power Rangers reboot, so that's pretty good. Finally, Will Smith is the genie, which is interesting. I know he definitely won't be as good as Robin Williams, but you know, hopefully he'll rap. There was a motion poster for Mary Poppins Returns, a trailer for A Wrinkle in Time, and a confirmation that The Rock will be in the movie based on the Jungle Cruise ride. The Mary Poppins poster just showed Emily Blunt as the character, and she looks pretty good in the role. The trailer for A Wrinkle in Time was just really weird and confusing, but also pretty interesting. And I'm guessing the Jungle Cruise is going to replace the Pirates of the Caribbean franchise, as the last two Pirates movies got pretty bad reviews and Johnny Depp has become a bit of a controversial actor. I doubt I'll be seeing any of these three movies if I'm honest. Alright, now on to the San Diego Comic-Con news. I'll divide the sections into Marvel, DC, and everything else. First up, the Marvel news. We got new posters for The Punisher and The Defenders. Next up, a Doctor Doom movie was announced. But, wait, before everyone just rants about it and says that's a terrible idea, it's coming to us from the creator of the Legion and Fargo TV shows. I haven't seen Legion or Fargo, but I hear they're really good, and this sounds very interesting. Next up, there was a new trailer for the Inhumans TV show, and it was a lot better than the last trailer, but still, this doesn't look that great. There was this featurette type thing about all the Marvel Netflix TV shows, and it was narrated by Stan Lee. That alone is a win, and we also get our first look at the Punisher TV show. I mean, for about 3 seconds, but still. Iron Fist was renewed for a second season, this time with a different showrunner, probably because of the terrible reviews that the first season faced. I personally enjoyed the first season enough, but I can definitely see why some people would hate it. We got a second trailer to The Defenders, which looks pretty awesome. The other Marvel Netflix shows range from good to great, so I'm really looking forward to this. Episode 1 of The Defenders also premiered at Comic-Con, and so far I've heard pretty good things. There were 2 updates on the Runaways TV show. For those who don't know, this is about a group of teens who find out that their parents are secretly supervillains, so they run away. First off, the show will come out in November this year, and second, it will be a part of the Marvel Cinematic Universe. There was a new trailer for The Gifted, a spin-off of the X-Men universe. It looks fine, but I don't really think I'll be watching it. There was this incredible poster for Thor Ragnarok, a new poster for Black Panther, a poster for Infinity War, and a poster for Ant-Man and the Wasp. There was some Black Panther footage shown. It's not online, but from what I've gathered, it shows the casino scene, Claw with his robotic arm, and Killmonger in some kind of golden Black Panther suit. There was some footage shown for the Punisher Netflix show, which again isn't online. It apparently features the Punisher killing criminals in very gruesome and bloody ways. So that sounds pretty great. There was lots of news about the Captain Marvel movie. First off, it'll be set in the 90s and will feature Nick Fury with 2 working eyes. Second, it'll feature popular Marvel villains the Skrulls, some aliens who can shapeshift, and will also feature the Kree-Skrull War. There was also a second trailer for Thor Ragnarok, and it looks pretty fun, but I do have one small issue. I think I'm the only person who has this complaint, but the film sorta looks grey. The sky looks cloudy all the time, and the film just looks like it could use more color. That said, everything else looks absolutely amazing, and hopefully they fix the color correction in post. Alright, now for the DC news. First off, there was a trailer for CW's Black Lightning. It doesn't look as cringeworthy as some other CW shows, but still, it does look pretty cringeworthy. There was a teaser or promo to Krypton, which, for those who don't know, is a show that will take place on the planet Krypton before it blew up. That idea doesn't sound very interesting, especially since they're working with a TV budget, but they did say that Brainiac and Doomsday will appear. So that's pretty interesting, I guess. This is just a rumor, but there are talks of being a Harley Quinn versus Joker movie. so I'm sure that'll be very annoying. There was confirmation that Black Adam, played by The Rock, won't actually be in Shazam. Wait, what? Black Adam is supposed to be Shazam's archenemy, so I have no idea why DC are doing this. On the bright side, a Flashpoint movie was confirmed. For those who don't know, Flashpoint is a storyline where the Flash goes back in time and messes with a bunch of superhero origin stories. Jeffrey Dean Morgan, who plays Thomas Wayne, even posted this image, made by Boss Logic, on his Instagram, depicting the storyline where Bruce Wayne actually got shot and his parents became Batman and the Joker. I'm just gonna speed round through these real quick. There was a trailer for Arrow Season 6, The Flash Season 4, Legends of Tomorrow Season 3, Supergirl Season 3, and Gotham Season 4. There was some footage shown for the Aquaman movie, which didn't make it online. It apparently looked absolutely incredible, with these huge spaceship-looking things underwater. It was also confirmed that the villain of the Aquaman movie will be Ocean Master, Aquaman's brother. There was a new 4-minute Justice League trailer, and surprisingly, this actually looks kinda great. There are a few shots that have some iffy looking CGI, but still, I'm really excited for this. Finally, Wonder Woman 2 was confirmed for December 2019, which is awesome, and Suicide Squad 2 was also confirmed, which is not very awesome. Alright, moving on to everything else. First up, there was a trailer for Stranger Things Season 2. The first season of Stranger Things might actually be my favorite TV show ever. That said, I haven't watched Breaking Bad or Game of Thrones yet, but still, I absolutely love the first season of Stranger Things. Even if this is only half as good as the first season, it'll still be awesome. So yeah, in case you couldn't tell, I'm really excited for this. There was a second trailer for Kingsman: The Golden Circle, and this also looks really amazing. In fact, this may actually turn out even better than the first one. There was also this 3-minute crossover between Kingsman and Archer. Alright. There was this little teaser for Pacific Rim Uprising. I didn't really love the first Pacific Rim, so I don't really know if I'll go see this. There was a trailer for the original Netflix movie Bright. It'll be directed by David Ayer, who, in case you don't know, directed this. So even though this trailer looks really awesome and interesting, I do not know if the movie will be good. There was a short little clip for the Death Note live-action movie. It looks okay, and I don't think it deserves all the hate it's getting, and I'm really digging William Dafoe as this weird demon man. Ryak. Is that how you pronounce it? There was a new trailer for the Lego Ninjago movie. It looks pretty fun. A new Ghostbusters movie was announced for 2019. We don't know if this will be a follow-up to the 2016 Ghostbusters movie, and there are rumors of this possibly being animated or a sequel to Ghostbusters 2. All we know is that this is a Ghostbusters movie. There's going to be an R-rated reboot of Spawn, which will be directed and written by Spawn creator Todd McFarlane. I don't know very much about the Spawn character, at all, but this does sound pretty interesting. There was another Game of Thrones Season 7 trailer, a Voltron Season 3 trailer, a Walking Dead Season 8 trailer, a Fear the Walking Dead Season 3 trailer, Preacher Season 2 trailer, Vikings Season 5 trailer, Star Trek Discovery Season 1 trailer, Orville Season 1 trailer, which is actually a parody of Star Trek, and Riverdale Season 2 trailer. Finally, there was a trailer for Steven Spielberg's Ready Player One, which looks absolutely amazing. Even though the trailer seems to rely a lot on pop culture characters and vehicles, this does look extremely original. It looks like The Matrix, but there are no limits of what you can do. And even though I didn't really like the BFG, I'm still holding out a lot of hope for this. Alright, a little bit of a channel update here, so stick around if you care. Recently I hit 300 subscribers, and I'd like to thank you all for that. I know a lot of YouTubers say this, but it really does mean a whole lot to me, and I think at 500 subscribers, I'll do a Q&A. Second off, I found it pretty hard to make videos on a weekly basis, as you may have noticed. I mean, this video alone is really overdue. The main reason for this is basically just homework. Also, there were a bunch of other things getting in the way with earlier videos. This includes bad internet connection, a family member going into the hospital, they're okay now if anyone is concerned, and me just getting sick. So it sort of feels like the whole world is against me doing my videos. So if you're a new subscriber, don't expect crazy amounts of uploads. Anyway, that's about all that was announced at D23 and Comic-Con this year. Thanks for watching, remember to like this video, I'd really appreciate it, leave a comment and subscribe for more videos like this one.